Thank you, Hope the Flowers, for joining us today for a PoA live session. I would like to ask you guys, starting by introducing yourself and let us know how you came together as a band.
Hello, my name is First. I'm a drummer.
I'm Meen, violin and trumpet.
I'm on keyboard.
Hon guitar.
I'm Noey, guitarist.
I'm top bass player.
So at first, Hope the Flowers was the solo project of Hon, the guitarist. Hon found the dying flower was going to die, and after that, it has been reborn. Yeah. So Hon thought that so there is a hope in this path, so he decided to make this project and invite me first. And after that, Job become the second player, and first come after that, and Noey and me come together.
And how many years have you guys been doing this for now?
This is about 9 years, right? Yeah.
9 years, yeah, that's quite a long time
Yes.
for staying together as a band. That's really cool. Okay, moving on to our second question about the songwriting. Since it's this instrumental, like post-rock style of music with only instruments and barely any, spoken words, how do you guys come up with each song? How do you start to write them? Do you have a story in mind, or do you have, like a instrument line out first? How do you start?
Oh, okay. So I think Pihon have some image or picture in his head, and then he just wrote everything, like every part in instruments, and then it was like he sent everything for us, and each part like bass, guitar, drum. Sometimes like he mute some each part, and we can imagine more and design more for our parts too. And then we have a jam together. Yeah, so after that we have a recording. Yeah, that's a simple process.
That for each song flow, basically Han would kind of lay out the basics first for each line of instruments, and then you all would listen and try to put your own take to it, and then have a jam session and put it all together. Something
Exactly.
like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's actually really cool, and that would work well with a band with a lot of instruments like this. Okay. Anything you like to
It's
add?
actually gathering the idea from everyone as well. It's not from the only one person, but it's all together. So it's called a band.
Yeah, exactly. And just to add up to that, since there are many people and many ideas, how do you guys balance each one? Does it ever clash together? Okay, I want this and I want this, and it's fighting. Does it ever happen like that?
No, not exactly fighting. we're not exactly fighting, but we just we work together. It's just the jam, and we just okay, we manage this part, okay, so if it's not work anymore, we just maybe redo it again. That's it. Yeah.
So you guys usually don't disagree. Mostly everything kind of goes in harmony. Would you say that?
Yeah, harmony.
That's good.
Yeah.
That means you're a good band. That sharing similar visions for a lot of things. Okay, now moving on to our last and very important question. You also have a next album coming up, which is the fourth album. Is that correct? What is the thing that is new about this album that you can tell us about?
Well, the new album, The Sonorous Faith Part 2, is actually like an evolution from the older idea of Hope the Flowers work. Is that the first album, The Nature of Everything, and the latest one is The Sonorous Faith Part 1. The concept, I think the idea, the vibes of a song is actually similar to the first one, The Nature of Everything, But back then, when Hon like make that album, it was his solo project. So everything, like every instrumental line, every idea, like come from him alone. But right now, it's more like there are more people, like more idea, more story. So he wants to like refine that single work into like more like dedicated piece of art. So we used the like idea concept of that first album and combined with the technique and the like working process of the latest album. And I think it's for me personally, I think this is a very good album. If anyone like interested in this kind of music, like instrumental, like not very gloomy, like kind of half hopeful and half hopeful and gloomy. I think this is really recommended.
Me too. I would say the same thing actually. Like when I was listening to you guys music, I would feel like there's like both hope and like sadness combined, like all the way through. Like it's like a lot of emotions, but there's always a sense of hope, and I think like that really fits perfectly with the name.
And for my part, like this is the bass album on my drum, you know. This is the bass drum I ever record in my life, so
Yeah.
I
Wow.
proudly present.
Okay.
But the other part is
First
good
said
too.
it himself.
Yeah, I said it myself,
Yeah,
so
I said it.
it may not be the best drum in the world, but my best.
That's really awesome. Thank you for sharing that first. Okay. Anything else you would like to add about the new album? Anything else that we can
Yeah,
expect?
on top of that, like people said earlier, it is not only starting from the scratch, but it's also the sequel to the previous album, which is the Sonorous Phase Part 1. Yeah, and this is Part 2. It's not only talking about the spiritual or the religion. It's also about the confidence of people, the confidence of what we hope for. It's basically very powerful for everyone. And I believe that everyone has their own faith. This is very powerful for everyone.
Yes. Wow. That's very inspiring, actually. Well, I think the music does speak for itself, and I would like to thank you all again. Hope the Flowers for joining us today. It has been amazing. Okay, thank you guys. See you next time. Hope to see you at the music.
I have one more thing.
Okay,
we
please.
have the another member who haven't participated today.
Oh,
His
okay.
name is Guy on guitar.
On guitar as well.
Yes,
Okay. What's his name again?
Guy.
Guide. Okay. Shout out, Guide. We miss you. We hope you were here. But yeah, okay. Please check out their work. How can you check how can we check out your work? Like, what platform are you guys on?
We have Facebook, Hold the Flower, Instagram, Twitter, and Bandcamp. Yeah, you can buy PayPal to holdtheflower.bandcamp.com. Yeah, it is. So it's the good choice and the best for if you want the best quality music. Yeah, you can buy at here. Yeah, and Spotify and everything.
Right, all streaming services and also Bandcamp for
Yeah.
extra quality.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you guys again. Hope the Flowers, and we hope to see you at our theater opening soon.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you guys. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. ขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะ ขอบ
ขอบ
คุ
คุณ ณ
ค่ะ
ครับ